Today, despite being royalty-free radio, there was a copyright claim come up on my account. So thank you very much to the people at Twitch for getting that algorithm wrong. Now then, what we've got here is a virtual machine. This is a VMware virtual machine Windows 7. It's a fully licensed one. I have the license on the shelf over there. It's been hosted on my main PC. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from surgery and my ankle is really itching. But what we've got today is JetBrains CLion, their new C++ IDE. Now, it's new, as in it's new to me. I didn't know about this IDE. I found out about it from, where did I find out about it? I believe from Dr. Dobbs' journal. I'm not going to associate any of these because I've actually got Visual Studio already on this machine. So JetBrains, do the thing. Yeah, Dr. Dobbs' journal. I looked up for an IDE someone was reviewing and saw they released CLion, and I had no idea what it was. I was like, "Where's CLion? Let's have a look." So it's a new IDE. I don't know if it has a compiler. I don't know if it uses the one that will be in Visual Studio, or if I need to install the GNU toolset. I've read nothing. I've downloaded the installer, and this is my first impressions. Now, I've got to prefix this by saying I am not associated with JetBrains in any way. I don't actually have any of their other products. I have used ReSharp in the past, and they have no idea I'm doing this, let alone have paid me to say good things. I'm probably not going to say good things. The first reason is I actually, at work, about 5 years ago, was forced to use ReSharper. Hate it. I have a way of working with code so I can read it and understand it. It's based off the Hughes standard, and there's I forget the name, Ullman style. It's a combination of the two. It comes from being able to go back to code and maintain it, which is something I might make a good video about in the future. But for now, I want my code to look how I want it to look. When I type it in, I know what I'm doing. It's very similar to how Visual Studio lays it out by default. I have tweaked that a bit, but this JetBrains thing came along and ruined it. So anyway, there's the setup process done. Even on the virtual machine, that was really quite quick. So the installer download is 170 meg, 166 meg in Windows. There is cross-platform. There is Mac and Linux for this. The Linux one I will take a look at later. There we go. The install is finished. The version of this file you're running, your computer's machine whether you need 32-bit, 64-bit, doesn't actually mention that. This is a 32-bit virtual machine. Let's have a look. Because if this is a 32-bit virtual machine, the reason it's a 32-bit virtual machine is because my 64-bit version is licensed for my main workstation here. So I only have a 32-bit for my virtual machine to make sure everything's nice and legal. So this will be interesting if Mozilla ever opens. Oh, Mozilla wishes to update. Don't we love these things? I wish I had Chrome on this virtual machine, but I don't. Come on, JetBrains. So JetBrains products probably. I use CLion. So this is their actual site of it. That's it, obviously running in iOS. Intuitive debugging. See, this makes me think it's going to use its own GDB. I'm just going to use GDB, I think. It doesn't say. Go away about cookies. It doesn't say it's a 64-bit application. See, now I know 64-bit is the prima donna now, it's done. But it'd be nice to know that it requires whatever it requires. This is the quintessential problem I have with JetBrains. They assume an awful lot of things. ReSharper, which is the application I had to use, assumed an awful lot of things. That would be the dogs. Yeah, so this is going to be a problem. Have I got a 64-bit? I've got a 64-bit Ubuntu machine. Give that more RAM and boot that up. And we'll have a look at CLion in here now. Not the best start to a stream, I admit, but we'll have a look. Dogs are barking because the wife's out back sorting out the guinea pigs. We'll leave Windows there doing its thing. I think this is a brand new installation. Yeah, it is. Don't even know G++ is installed. Yes, so sudo get install G++. Installing that. While it's installing that, let's bug it to install the VMware tools, which are missing. Yeah? Murat! 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 It's the wife, if you can't hear her. It doesn't require administrative privilege at all. Talking rubbish. I'm doing this C++ work. I'm doing this work.
My dad's got a nasty ear infection.
Is he?
He's got dots, is it?
So we said he couldn't hear anything.
Mum says I've not been well. Dad's not been well. Oh, you. Seen me try it back, just don't give a piss. Fucking hell, I'm not buying that sawdust again. It's tied to compacted in my bowel movement.
Not possible.
It is.
So it work? Failed.
Have you got a window open in here?
I had a window open.
It sticks.
Well, I had a window open, but the chap across the road kept making noises, so...
Where was that from?
Him at Dan's old place.
On our road again?
Mm-hmm.
Did you tell him he was rude?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I took
Let's get installed tools.
about 45 minutes again. And then my dad come back.
Right.
He made all this for that. She's made him a 46 chapter. stuff off Sarah Morland. No.
Okay.
Practice stuff, my mum. What are we doing?
Waiting for you.
Have we got?
Yeah. They were knackered earlier, sat down there with me for ages.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, wait, put chicken in, haven't I?
Was it 4 o'clock?
Oh, no. 3:30. What time do you think it was about?
Well, I didn't think it was 4 o'clock.
Your dad think it was 4 o'clock?
No.
What time did you think?
I thought it was Canby Wobo time.
We've got quite a few jobs done today, haven't we? One boy,
Yeah.
what jobs have we got done today?
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
You can't, can you?
What are you doing here?
What?
What are you doing here?
I just come see you.
There's nothing interesting could happen in here, though.
It might be.
They're in. You'll have to ask to be
Master's
quiet.
back, Greta Ball's back. We're all sitting there, come on, sit down with me. She loves you now. Is it the 22nd today, Jim?
No idea. No, it's 23rd, I think. Why?
Because I was thinking about money left for Gertie's operation.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, if I haven't got the 100, if it says it's 110, if I haven't got the 110, I could take it out of a red money and top up off the joint, couldn't I? If it's a tenner or something. Well, don't have a teeth on that, Josh.
Well, you want to need that.
What?
Hello, puppy.
No.
Right, we're in. Come on. Maximize my screen. Yay,
Hey,
there we go.
Hey, John.
Be Joe, be Joe.
Rita was saying there's cat shit all over Mrs. Fisher's garden.
Well, that's come from next door but one then.
She said that, John.
Because they've got a black cat.
Yeah.
It don't come on ours.
I know, she says that. Actually, got dogs. Child, what is doing? Child, doing a clean dressing gown.
I hate people with cats. Cats fucking annoy me.
Cats are a waste of time. Rasmus, can you go naked a bit?
There's always people on the internet pretending to like cats. It's all fake.
Why?
Well, the cats don't like them.
What about guinea pigs?
Guinea pigs like me.
Chestnut's just been right looking at me opening the gob. They need a good wipe and scrub it again, but with the cages do there. Maximus, do you think you could go naked? It'd be nice to see you naked. Come on then. Go on, you can do it. Be a big gabby wobber boy. Come on. Lift up. Oh, it says I can't do it, but too special. Yeah. Oh, can we show you daddy, you're naked? Oh, please.
Right, let's get Chrome done. Let's try and download this again then.
Oh, well, they
And I guess this is going to connect to GDB this time.
might do.
It's not on their front page. That's so strange it doesn't come up there.
That's all lovely.
And every time I come to this damn site, it looks different.
Stop it, Cappy.
I mean, earlier on it was
Your brother Barney.
strange. Download.
Damn.
Linux, downloads. Bigger under Linux. Why is it bigger? I'm not signing up for any of these. Go away. Ay, ay, ay.
What's Mrs. Fisher's first name next door?
Edna.
Ah, that's it, Edna Fisher. How do you remember that?
Because it's a name.
Where you have Peg?
You are.
Where are you going?
Just put that down a second.
Where did I get that dogs?
Yeah, ow. Yeah.
Where did they lie down then?
On the sofa with me.
Have you been lying down?
No, I've had my tea and then I've come up here. I've had my lunch and I've come up here.
What did you have, John?
Just, you saw I had toast and a frazzles and I popped up here. I can't believe it's this time. I can't believe it's 3:30 already.
So what did you think it was?
About 2:30.
Oh my God, it's 20 to 4 now, John. Well, what have I got done today? Been up together. Paper washing out, tubby dogs for a run. Bit of piece, we paid that check in. Oh, Emma's rang me. When I was out walking.
Okay.
Sends all her love and says how well you're doing. So she should come over and see us one day next week. My mum was totally addicted to that game. Huh?
Unpacking. Okay. Oh, console. Go into bin and type that. Okay. I can do that. (64-bit) server. Warning. I want to import my settings. No, I don't have a previous version. Evaluate. To start you must agree to the license. Yeah, I probably do agree. I'm trying to, see what this is about.
Oh,
Do I want it to be bright? Do I want it to be dark? Do I want... How do I want it to look?
well,
I'm one of those strange people that I don't like too dark.
oh, good boy. You fucking bitch.
I'll go with IntelliJ for now. Toolchain. I'll use bundled CMake and I'll use bundled CGDP, which is going to use the compilers I've got built in. Yeah, that's fine.
What about Willie?
Default plugins, version controls. Not going to have any of them right now.
When are we going down for a cup of tea?
When have you going to make me one and bring it me?
Oh, I'm so tired. Fucking legs ache really bad.
I don't want LUA, I don't want Markdown, I don't want TeamCity, I don't want IdeaPim.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I stood with Lauren while she was lunging?
No.
And she's huge.
Well, she would be, she's 9 months pregnant. Overdue.
And she's asking me if Gertie's going to be a jumper.
What?
If I think that Gert will jump. I'm like, fucking hell.
iBus prior to 1.5 may cause problems. Okay.
Right, and let me just get
New
things
project.
straight in my head now.
So this is test project 1. Okay. So we've got a project listing here. That's the header search path it's going for. There are the files. Can I go above that? I wish that
Are
we
you
went
coming up
above
with
that.
R4?
No, getting on with this. It's in KNR already. Now, can I change this out of KNR?
Oh, you got your phone
Don't
there,
want
John?
this in KNR. Yes, I have got my phone. It's on charge.
Oh, I wonder if you could phone my dad and tell him that KR's gone through.
Why? He's not bothered.
He does, he likes to know things, man.
Well, I'll tell him when you see him. Settings. Is there a way of changing the settings? Plugins. Editor. Code style. Line separator. Is there a way? Format on off. Right. Wrapping braces. Don't want them on the end of line.
Oh, well, come and give me some love. All I've ever done is love you, and you've been ever so funny with me at times in your life. When I picked you up and you were 6 weeks old, and you never stopped wagging your tail, Linda said. Now you howl, don't you? Because you're the brother of God.
Oh, none of those have changed. They've all stayed there. Brace placements.
Shall I say, John?
What?
Do you think I'm quite active now in a day?
Yeah, if you like.
More active than you?
No.
I am. At least I haven't got right the guinea pigs up. You're doing them tonight. To take your job back. That's always your job, isn't it, John?
Mm-hmm.
Funny, isn't it? How we've got our own set jobs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I would never ask you to the ironing, would I? And you'd never ask me to put air in the car tyre.
Yeah.
Funny, isn't it? It's making me laugh, Johnny. I'll have a bit more chocolate today, John.
New line after that. Yeah, well, there should be a new line after that, yes. But I want a new line before it as well. I don't want KNR mode. I hate KNR. I hate it. I hate that being there. I hate that being there. Brace placements, and you've taken no notice.
No.
Next line shifted. Apply. Did nothing. Did nothing. So straight away, this doesn't fucking work. That brace has not moved. That's not set to keep in one line, so that should come down.
Who's Bing Bang Ambassador?
Well, that's interesting. That one makes it flash. That doesn't do anything.
Oh, John. Johnny.
What?
Oh, need to order some of them pills for Gertie. It's got about 3 or 4 days yet. Do you think it does out? Oh, well, it come here.
Right, so that immediately annoys me.
I love me. I've always wanted to love a black potion. I love you.
See what it does when I change it.
Yes, you're well,
Proper C++ now. The popping up of the code completion is quite quick. Build. Get that. Build target, target built.
Straight as an arrow.
Run. Configuration still incorrect. Do you want to edit it? Running error, build tool, incorrect run specifications, issues are not specified. Hello world. So it does run. Wasn't very clear. Wasn't very clear at all. Click build myself. Click run, but build all run, and it doesn't do it. You have to pick a new one.
Pick a new one, Willie. That little Willie.
Joe, I told you nothing interesting was going on in here. Fuck off.
We're only loving each other, John. It's just comfortable. I'm having 15 minutes on here. And then I go down and make a cup of tea, put the kid in. Because it's all about time and jobs for me. It's hard to be a housewife. An animal welfare officer. What else am I, John?
A pain in the arse.
Oh, what's my role? Animal welfare officer. That's a wicked one. Hmm? Can you think of any more names?
That's sort of better. So this is getting more like how I like it, but you have to give it time to catch up. It's okay. Do while do line. Always force braces while on a new line. But it's not going to move that down to show me that. While Always force a brace in a while. What I want is a new line after that. Okay. Doesn't feel. I'm typing quite a lot there before it comes up. That's built. That didn't run. Alt Shift. It comes until you pick it again. That hasn't run through though. So it hasn't run the latest code. Build. Run. They don't run. That's strange. Unless it wrote process for initializer 0 over the top of it. Well, yeah, so not very quick. Don't like the default. Don't like the default for code formatting. Is quick. Come on, how do I? Can I get? Right, so value is not known, and it's telling me. Why did it do that?
Oh, John, that's what I meant to tell you. Just listen a sec.
Mm-hmm.
You know that little bit of grass that Gertie's on now?
Yeah.
You know the opposite side to that, straight across?
Yeah.
There's all that junk is, isn't there?
Yeah.
Anthony's asked me if I'll help her clear that one day, like take a couple of hours, really scour it, she'll put them on there.
Okay.
To get a little bit of grass, not to ruin the...
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Very good set, very good set.
You're coming down for a cup of tea with me?
Yeah, well actually.
Not yet though.
Well, I'm done for that for now. That's all
Do you want to do
really
it
I
now,
can say
then?
here. You are?
Do you want to go now then?
Yeah.
Okay, go back. He's a terrible, my husband. Terrible. John, can you get 5 poo bags offline? Oh, I don't know what they're like there, do I?
Probably the shittiest things you'll ever know.
Is that a joke?
Yes and no. Come on then. Let's go.